Now we're about to get into this Uranus retrograde tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. We're gonna start off with Aries. So Aries, we're gonna start off with you guys. What are the things that you need to be seeing from a different angle when it comes to these changes? What Uranus in retrograde gonna bring changes in your area in life? What are the changes, the unexpected changes? It's gonna bring changes towards your dreams, fantasies, and imaginations, and of course illusions. 7 of Cups. So that means you're gonna basically be you're gonna be looking at the bigger picture when it comes to your spirituality and separation on the time. That's gonna be one of the changes. You're gonna also see what you basically need to be changing up and opposing during this time, because you gotta change and oppose something. That's what Uranus is about. It's about change, rebel, and oppose. So what you need to be changing and rebelling and opposing during this time. We're gonna find that out, Aries. What you need to be changing, opposing, and rebelling during this time. You gotta change and oppose and rebel with something, someone or something. I mean, you need to be changing, opposing, and rebelling. Your Ace of Pentacles. Now, Aries, you got Taurus in your second house. So basically, you need to change, rebel, and oppose towards the things you're building, valuing, and where you make money and safety and security at. And we also need to be seeing what you need to be getting yourself fixated and standing on, and of course, building on this time. Because Taurus is all about building, all about doing groundwork and being practical. So we're going to see what you need to be building and growing during this time for all Aries, Sun, and Ascendants. All right, we got something. We got 2 cards. All right. You need to be building 10 of Cups, aka a family, home, or something that you can feel comfortable and safe in. You need to be basically building your 6 of Swords, aka giving life and giving attention towards things that's going to basically grow on a day-to-day basis when it comes to a routine or a pattern. So we got 17, 20, 22, 24. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Virgo, or you need to utilize the Sun and Virgo energies and utilize Mercury and Virgo energies to make sure that you're planting good seeds when it comes to the Taurus energies, because that's going to bring a gift and a trine, which is going to basically correlate and correspond when it comes to your energies. Right. Now we're about to get into Tauruses. Now Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, you guys are going to be dealing with a conjunction. Now we're going to see what Uranus in retrograde is going to be basically shaking and changing within your life. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, which is going to be basically getting shaked up and changing through when it comes to your personal life and your persona. Or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Ain't something going to get shaked up. Alright, what's going to get shaked up is going to be you, aka the Magician card. Your personality and your personal life is going to be getting shaked up during this time. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. We're going to see why you got the Magician card, and we're going to see what you need to change, oppose, and rebel against during this time. Because you got to change and oppose and rebel. For me, you got to change, oppose, and rebel during this time. Okay, we got another card. We got Page of Pentacles, so you need to change, oppose, and rebel when it comes to the personal seeds you're planting when it comes to your money, your resources, your material. And you need to change and oppose and rebel against certain ideas and certain expression forms that's either you presenting or others presenting on you. And watch how people can basically be trying to sneak up and do some sneaky shit towards you. Now you're dealing with a 7. You're dealing with that 7 energy. So we're gonna see what you need to be basically building and working on when it comes to this Uranus and retrograde. You need to be building and working on grand support that you're going to be receiving. So you're basically dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Scorpio, or you need to utilize the South Node of Scorpio energies to look back at the skeletons that you dealt with, and to use these energies, the Scorpio energies, to keep moving forward, and which is your 7th house. Now we're going to get into your Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants when it comes to Uranus and retrograde. Now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, you guys are going to be basically going through some 12th house unexpected changes, aka with your dreams, fantasies, imaginations, and illusions. That's going to be your focus viewpoints. We're going to see what's going to be changing when it comes to your dreams, your fantasies, your imaginations, and of course your illusions. The Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Alright, we got a few cards. Okay, what's going to be going through changes is the things you value and the people you value when it comes to your dreams, fantasies, illusions, imaginations. Of course, your spirituality and your spiritual natures are going to be going through some changes unexpectedly. So you're dealing with some 9 energy. So you're going to be going through some experiences and expanding on this time. We're going to see why you got those cards, and we're going to see what you need to be changing, rebelling, and opposing against when it comes to your dreams, fantasies, imaginations, and illusions. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Alright, boom. You need to be changing, rebelling, and opposing against the love, the things that you give attention to, your resources, your material, your job, or some shit. You need to be basically, it makes sense now. What's gonna be your opposition is gonna basically be your 6th house, and you got Scorpio there. So your skeleton is gonna basically be the love that you have romantically affared yourself with, and things of that nature. So we're basically dealing with some 6 energy. So we're gonna see why you got the Lovers card. We're gonna see what you need to be basically focusing on, building on, and working on when it comes to your dreams, fantasies, imaginations, illusions, towards Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Gonna basically get into that spectrum real fast when it comes to Gemini, Sun, and Ascendants. Alright, we're about to see what it's hitting for when it comes to those energies. We're gonna see what it's hitting for when it comes to Geminis. Oh, that shit said, ooh. That shit said, ooh. That was a lady. Now, you need to be changing, and you need to be building and fixating yourself on paying attention towards your dreams, your visions, and the way you express yourself on a day-to-day basis. So you need to put time and energy towards your dreams, fantasies, and illusions. So we got 12, we got 14, 19, 21. So you need to just be yourself, or use your Mars and Gemini energies to make sure you correspond perfectly well when it comes to these energies of Uranus and retrograde for all Gemini, Sun, and Ascendants. Now you're about to get into new Cancer, Sun, and Ascendants when it comes to Uranus retrograde. Now you're about to get started with Cancers, Sun, and Ascendants when it comes to Uranus retrograde. Now you're going to go through some unexpected changes when it comes to your friends, your groups, your associations, the things and the people, places, the things that you had deeper connections with. You may basically want to keep holding on to your associations and things that matter. You want to keep being friends. You gotta let these motherfuckers go for me. You gotta let them go. Now we're about to start it off right now. What are going to be the changes and the changes you're going to be going through when it comes to your groups, your 11th house for all Cancer, Sun, and Ascendants. You're going through some groups, some changes, or your friends, or 11th house, or just wherever you got it at in general. You're going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to the visions that you're building on, or with your groups, your friends, or with yourself. And we're going to see some changes with that. We're going to see why you got the Four of Wands, and we're going to see things that you need to oppose and rebel against. People, places, and things you need to change, oppose, and rebel against someone or something. You're going to find that out right now for Cancer, Sun, and Ascendants. You need to change, rebel, and oppose against someone or something for Cancer, Sun, and Ascendants. Alright, we got it. You need to be changing, rebelling, and opposing against the secrets when it comes to your shadow work, when it comes to dealing with your pentacles, the things you're building on, the money, the resources, the material that you're basically dealing with. And you need to change and rebel against and oppose against your actions or someone else's actions, or this is what you're going to be basically manifesting, or the things that you give your time and energy to. Now we're going to also see what you need to be focusing on and building with when it comes to these energies of Uranus and retrograde for Cancer, Sun, and Ascendants. What you need to be building on, working on, and grounding yourself on, and fixating yourself with. You gotta do something. Okay. Now you got the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords, you need to basically be open for grand supports when it comes to ideas and receiving ideas that can work in your favor. And of course, the only way you can receive ideas is clearing your mind. And also, you're going to be basically working on expanding your visions and not holding back. Now we got we're going to add this up. So we got 19. We got 24, 29, 31, 35, 40, 44, 49, 54, 55, 56, 57. So you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Pisces or Gemini. So you can utilize the Neptune and Pisces energies, or you can utilize the Mars and Gemini energies to basically, correspond yourself. But this is going to be a learning aspect, and of course, you a Cancer Ascendant, so you'll be also going through a learning aspect when it comes to your 11th house, or the people, places, and things that you can have groups and associations with. Now you're about to get into your Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances. Now when it comes to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances, you guys are going to be basically going through a Uranus retrograde in your 10th house, your status, your career, what you're known for, your business, and how you do business and how you conduct business. We're going to see what's going to be going through some changes when it comes to your 10th house with the Uranus retrograde for Leos. We're going to be going with some changes that you're going to be basically going through right now. What are the changes that you're going to be going through, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances? You're going through some changes. Everybody's going to be going through some changes, especially with these retrograde energies. Retros ain't playing. So what are going to be the changes for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances when it comes to your 10th house? Your reputation, what you're known for, your status, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically see what that's going through right now. She's going to be going through some changes. Okay? No matter what you're fixating yourself on, you're going to be going through some changes. Alright. Here we go through some changes when it comes to the seeds you're playing, when it comes to your visions, your expressions, and your passions. Page of Wands. You're going to be going through some personal visions, personal changes when it comes to your visions. You're going to see where I got the Page of Wands. You're going to see what you need to be changing, rebelling, and opposing against. Throwing a sign for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. You got to change, rebel, and oppose against something or someone, or it could be yourself for me. It's all about shadow work in that perspective. Alright, we got the Nine of Pentacles. You need to be changing, rebelling, opposing against the Nine of Pentacles, aka the experiences that you have when it comes to your money, your resources, your material, aka your resources, your material structure. And just like I say, you need to be changing and rebelling, opposing against your shadow, aka the inner demons that you're dealing with, aka you need to go inside yourself during this time. Go inside, that's all you feel me. Life would be a better place if everybody just went inside themselves. Now we're gonna see what you need to be focusing yourself on, building yourself with, and grounding yourself when it comes to these energies in your own unique, conductive way, in your own way of doing things. About to go into that perspective right now. What you need to be working on, what you need to be building, what you need to be basically gravitating towards for all you Leo, someone in the senses. Oh shit. You got the Nine of Swords. So you need to be taking your mind, your intellect, your ideas, and expanding with these things. No matter how hard it's going to be hitting you, no matter how hard it's going to hurt, you need to be working on your ideas and put it into practicality. Now, we got 10, we got 19, 21, so you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Gemini. Or you need to utilize the Mars and Gemini energies to help cope better with you when it comes to these Taurus energies. Don't be fixated, expand a little bit. And you got the 10th house, so you need to be coming up with a new way of conducting business when it comes to your career, your goals, your responsibilities, your duties, and of course your obligations. Everybody to get into you, Virgo, someone in the sentences. Alright, we about to get into you, Virgo, someone in the sentences. We're going to basically be seeing what you're going to be going through, some unexpected changes when it comes to Uranus retrograde. Now, you're going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your 9th house, your higher learning, your education, your meanings, your reasons, your purpose, your experiences, your philosophies, your points of views, your references, and how you look at the bigger picture when it comes to your visions and expanding. We're going to see what's going to be the changes for you when it comes to your 9th house, the unexpected changes for you, Virgos. Virgos, you can go through some unexpected changes when it comes to, you got the double energies, the double 8. So you're going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to the things you give your time and attention to, and the things that you put your visions and put your intakes on. So you're dealing with some relationships, unexpected changes when it comes to your way of relating and how you relate towards others. We're going to see what you need to change and oppose against. We're going to see why you got the Star and the Eight of Wands, which you need to be changing and opposing against for all Virgo, someone in the sentences. You need to be changing and opposing against any visions that no longer go within your perspective. So you need to give your grand support and, of course, express your beliefs and express your belief systems on this time. And no matter how it looks, you need to change and rebel against some belief systems and that correspondence. We're also going to see what you need to be focusing on and building on when it comes to these energies and Uranus and retrograde. What you need to be focusing on and building on. You be focusing on and building on your love life, or your relationships when it comes to your love affair and shit. Now we got 14, got 20, got 28, and we got 36. So you're dealing with basically a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Sagittarius, or you need to utilize the 9th house energies or the Sagittarius energies, which is your belief systems, and you're going to basically be in the best position of your life, even though it's going to be a learning aspect for you, but you'll be alright though. Now we're about to get into you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Alright, we're about to get into you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Now Libra, you guys are going to be basically going through some misunderstandings and conjunctions. But also, we're going to see what you are going to be going through some unexpected changes with when it comes to your 8th house, behind the scenes, privacy, desires, is debilitated there. You're going to see what you're going to be going through some changes though, in your 8th house. You're going to be going through some deep changes when it comes to the things you pay attention to when it comes to your 8th house. You're going to see why you got that card. We're going to see what you need to change, oppose, and rebel against. What you need to change, oppose, and rebel against. Alright. You need to change and oppose and rebel against the grand support that you're receiving when it comes to your the wands. Which means certain visions, certain beliefs on a deeper level. Especially if it's not catering towards your desires or your passions, or it's making you move or moist in bed. We're going to see also what you need to basically be focusing on and standing on when it comes to your 8th house and building on during the sun. For all Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, which you need to be building on, focusing on. Alright. You need to be building on and focusing on visions on a deeper level. That's going to keep you flowing and going. Make things organized, constructive, and scheduled. And in a perfect manner. So you're dealing with a 4, 10, 16. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Sun, and Libra. So you need to utilize the Libra energies, the 7th house energies, and create some equilibrium and balance, which is literally yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on creating balance, equilibrium when it comes to the things you relate to on a deeper level. Now I'm about to get into you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants on a deeper level. Now, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, you guys are going to be basically going through some unexpected changes when it comes to relationships and how you relate towards others and how people relate towards you when it comes to equilibrium, balance, fairness on a deeper level. Now we're going to see what are going to be the changes that you're going to be going through when it comes to your 7th house, your relationships. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. You're going to go through some goddamn changes. Alright. You're going to go through some changes when it comes to the relationships and the way you relate when it comes to your privacy, dealing with passions, visions, and intimacy when it comes to visions and goals. This can be dealing with environment and surroundings and things that matter. You also go through some changes in environment and surroundings and changes when it comes to Pluto and Capricorn, your 3rd house too. Now we're going to see why you got the Knight of Wands, and we're going to also see what you need to change, rebel, and oppose against when it comes to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. You need to change, rebel, and oppose against the things that you're building with or the people you're building with when it comes to structuring. You need to take power and control over that, or someone will take power and control over it for you. You also need to take, you need to rebel and oppose against the world or the people, places, things that's in your environment and your surroundings. We're going to see why you got these cards, and we're going to see what you need to be focusing on and building on when it comes to these energies of the Taurus, when it comes to your relationships and your relatability, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, what you need to be building on, what you need to be grounding yourself on. And you need to be shining a whole lot of light on building towards yourself right now, and making room for the individuals that's going to be basically building and being consistent and loyal towards you in that area. We're going to add this up and see what we're going to be basically dealing with. We got 12, 16, 19, 20. So you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Gemini, or you need to utilize the Gemini energies, Mars and Gemini energies, to go ahead and, of course, your 3rd house. So you got that in your 8th house. So you need to get deep in that area when it comes to your way of thinking, communicating, and being adaptable just a little bit. And you'll be all right. Now you're about to get into you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, to see what the blunt is hitting for when it comes to you guys. The blunt. Now when it comes to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, you guys are going to be basically dealing with the 6th house energies. And also, you're going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to that area. And also, you're going to be dealing with some misunderstandings during the time, too. So you may go through a lot of misunderstandings, or may be manifesting a whole lot of misunderstandings when it comes to your work, health, and routine during this time. Don't be a junkie when it comes to your health. Now, we're going to see what are going to be the unexpected changes in your 6th house for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. And it's crazy because we got the Devil card, which is 6. So you're going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your health, your work, your routine. Also, you need to set some boundaries, limitations, and restrictions on your diet and what you're intaking. You're dealing with a whole lot of 6 energy. You're also going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your emotional stance on things and the things you give your attention to, or your service towards others. So you're dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. You're dealing with a whole lot of squares. We're going to see why you got those energies, and we're going to see what you need to be rebelling and opposing against when it comes to your 6th house, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. You need to be changing and rebelling against your 4 of Pentacles, which means your structure. AKA, you need to hold on towards your structure during this time. Hold on towards your routine. For me, don't try to switch it up if it's working during this time. For me, if it's working, stick with it, but also come up with new ways of, getting better with it and perfecting it, making it a world. So this way, you need to be holding on towards your resources and material too, when you're structured during this time when it comes to your money and what you're building on. We're gonna see why you got those cards, and we're gonna see what you need to be working on and building on during this time. For Sagittarius, I'm on something. You gotta work on build. Alright, cool. You need to be working on and building on death, transformation, and you're gonna be going through some transformation. So you need to utilize the structure card, aka you need to be transforming things for the better and not for the worse. And don't be afraid of the transformation. Feel me? We got 12, 16, 17, and 19, 20. So you need to utilize the Uranus and Taurus energies, the North Node and Taurus energies, and the 6th house energies of the Taurus in your constellation. And you're going to be alright. You're going to be alright. For Sagittarius, someone says. So you need to have patience, be fixated, be practical, and you'll be alright when it comes to your 6th house. Patience. Feel me? Clinch on to what's working on this time, and you'll be alright. I'm about to give this to you, Capricorn, someone in the senses. Now you're about to give it to you, Capricorn, someone in the senses. You guys are going to have a learning process, and also you're going to have a gift. And you're also going to go through some unexpected changes in your 5th house. Your fun, your entertainment, your enjoyment, or your inner child. We're going to see what's going on in that house, your 5th house. What are going to be the changes in that house? Your children can be going through some changes. We're going to see what's going on in Capricorn, someone in the senses, with Pluto and Capricorn. Not Pluto and Capricorn, but you know what I'm talking about, Uranus retrograde. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that real fast. So we're going through some changes, Capricorn, someone in the senses, when it comes to Uranus and retrograde. We're going to see the changes in your 5th house. Alright, we got to change. Now, the 6th house, you got 6 of Wands, so what you're paying attention to when it comes to your visions and your expressions, that's going to changes right now, unexpectedly. What you're giving your attention to is going to changes, or the attention you're receiving is going to bring change within your life. 5th house. We're going to see why you got that card, and we're going to basically see what you need to change, rebel, and oppose against for Capricorn. Oh, that shit said, BOW! That card just rebelled. That card just rebelled. Alright, you're going through some oppositions right now. So you need to go inside yourself, meditate, and you're going to find all the answers you need when it comes to things you need to change, rebel, and oppose against. And spend time in that energy. And there's going to be some transformation going on in that process as well. We're going to see why you got the High Priest card. And we're going to also see what you need to basically be focusing yourself on and building yourself. AKA stay down till you come up. The Uranus and Taurus energy is going to be to stay down till you come up. We're going to see what you need to be staying down till you come up towards to Capricorn, someone in the senses. You need to stay down till you come up. Stay down till you come up. I mean, stay down till you come up. Or Capricorn, someone in the senses. Alright, we got 2 cards. Stay down till you come up when it comes to you creating new ideas. So thinking, communicating in the building. And staying down till you come up when it comes to your 9 of Swords. Expanding your mind. Don't tell everybody what's on your mind. Don't tell everybody that you're coming up with some new shit. Just do it. And put the results on the platform. So you're dealing with you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, a Sagittarius. So that means Sagittarius falls in Capricorn. So that means don't self-doubt yourself and expand and keep putting meanings and reasons and purposes behind things. That's going to be dealing with your 12th house. So you need to focus on your 5th house and your 12th house. It's going to be in conjunction, but of course, the better you can put faith, hope, and belief in your shit, the better you'll be at. Now you're about to get into Aquarius, someone in sentences, aka your planet is Uranus, and Capricorn planet is Uranus. So we're gonna see what's going on with your Capricorn. We're gonna see what's going on with your Aquarius, someone in sentences. What is hitting for you guys? You're gonna be going through some changes in your home, your family, your privacy, or your 4th house, and of course, you're gonna be going through some learning aspects too with the Taurus energies. Now, Aquarius, someone in sentences, we're gonna see the changes that you're gonna be going through when it comes to your 4th house. So when it comes to your home, your family, and your privacy. We're also gonna basically see what you need to be changing. Now we're gonna get into some things. We're gonna see what's going on with Aquarius, the changes you're gonna be going through when it comes to your 4th house. What are the changes you're gonna be going through? Alright, you already dealing with some opposition, so you're gonna be going through some changes when it comes to yourself and the things that you got within your space. You also go through some changes when it comes to your visions and what you got going on when it comes to your internal visions. You also go through some changes when it comes to your 4th house, your structure, home, family, privacy, and domestic natures. You also go through some changes when it comes to your environment, your surroundings, aka Capricorn. You also go through some changes when it comes to your money, aka the things that you're trying to build and construct yourself with. You also go through some changes when it comes to your mind, the things that's on your mind, the things you value. We're going to see why you got all these cards, and we're going to see what you need to change, rebel, and oppose against Aquarius, someone in sentences, aka what you do on the regular. What you need to be changing, rebelling. Oh, you got something. You need to change and rebel against all the dark ideas and, of course, all the negative shit that's on your mind. change it or rebel and oppose against that. Now we're going to see what you need to basically be focusing on, building on, and staying down till you come up on when it comes to these energies. Stay down till you come up when it comes to building on your visions, what you got towards long term. It could be a house, home, family, privacy, and long term longevity. 6, 9, 13. 16, 17, 20, 24. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant in Virgo, or you need to utilize the Virgo energies, which is going to basically be in your 6th. It's going to be in your 8th house. So stay down until you come up, basically. Stay down until you come up with this Uranus retrograde energies, and you'll be alright. Or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. So don't tell everybody your next move. Just get out there and just be very unique and original. And that 8th house is your 8th house will be for Scorpio in your 10th house. So stay down until you come up. And use Virgo season to get you from point A to point B. It's funny that I say that because you got Virgo season here, and it's in your 8th house. That means you need to stay down until you come up. You're going through some misunderstandings on a deeper level, but you stay down until you come up, you'll be alright. Now, last but not least, you're about to get into you Pisces. We're going to see what the dreams, imaginations, and fantasies and illusions that you're going to be going through, the changes in your environment, your surroundings, or the things in your environment, your surroundings. Last but not least, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. We guys are going to we all going to get into the readings of the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. You guys are going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to your 3rd house. That's dealing with friends, siblings, neighbors, people that you have connections with, people that you grew up with. And the things that's going on in your environment and your surroundings are going to bring changes unexpectedly, good or bad. We're going to see what's all going to be the changes for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. What all going to be the changes when it comes to your 3rd house. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. What all going to be the changes when it comes to your 3rd house. We got a card. The changes you're going to be basically going through is the Emperor card, aka structure. So there's going to be some new changes that's going to be dealing with structure, things that you're building on, or things that's going to basically be getting built within your life. So if you want to make sure you're building things that's going to be going in your environment, not things being built in your environment to trap you. We're going to see what you need to be changing, rebelling, and opposing against for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. What you're changing, what you're rebelling, and what you're opposing against. You need to be changing, rebelling, and opposing against those feelings and emotions that you're going through, or come up with a new way of changing and rebelling and opposing and using your feelings and emotions towards things that's going to work in your favor. So you're dealing with that 5 energy. So you're in your feelings, you're in your emotions right now. That's normal. We're going to see why you got the Ace of Cups, why you got the Emperor card. We're going to see what you need to be working on, building on. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant with this Uranus retrograde. What you're building on, what you're working on. Alright, got the Wheel of Fortune. So that means you basically need to be building and working on faith, hope, and luck when it comes to your environment, your surroundings, and your friends. And keep adding that luck there. And do this every day. Be consistent with it. You're dealing with the Virgo energies. So you need to use some Virgo energies, aka your 7th house, your relationship and how you relate towards others. Use some Virgo energies. Be some correspondence. Put some correspondence in there. Put a scheduling system going on there. Put some faith, hope, and belief in that area. So yeah, you're dealing with the 7. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Virgo. Or you need to utilize the Virgo energies to get you to point A to point B with this Uranus and Taurus energy. And that's going to basically be the readings. And tomorrow we're going to get into the new moon energies for all Zodiac signs. We're going to do the tarot card reading. We're going to basically do the houses. And we're going to basically run down those energies. And we're going to basically, start getting situated and prepped. So we can basically plant good seeds, keep moving forward in life, and getting deep when it comes to these things. Because when it comes to these new moon energies, for me, you want to make sure that you're not missing a day when it comes to you growing in the force, manifesting. Manifestation is key. You got the manifestation tools within inside of you. You just have to go inside of you and bring it out of you, which means you got to go inside of you, aka you was born inside of someone. And of course, what got it out of you, that sperm, that nut. For me, the sperm and the nut is a seed. The water is the feelings and emotions when you breathe.